Welcome back to Sustainable Success, Ethical Sourcing. I am your host, Dr. Leeza Gordon, the founder of Icymay Business Solutions, and today's episode comes straight from my heart. This isn't one of those polished versions of a business talk. This is the real truth. The truth is, building a business while managing life storms takes a different kind of strength. And it's not just about strategy, it's not just about stamina, faith, and learning to build when the ground seems like it's sneaking up. Under your feet. Some of you that are listening, right, you know exactly what I mean. You're showing up every day, you're doing the work, even when it looks like no one's clapping for you. And even when the numbers don't even reflect the amount of effort and time that you've put into something. And that's where I've been too. But this season it feels a little bit different. It feels like God is saying, keep building, keep sowing, keep harvesting. And when people see your business online, they see the highlight reels, the logos, the quotes, the branding, the podcast, and they don't always see the reality behind it. They don't see the nights when you're praying for a breakthrough, or while you're packing lunches for the kids, or checking emails from the phone that is barely charging. And I've learned that leadership is less about perfection and it's more about endurance. The pressure doesn't mean that you're failing, it means that you're being forged. I've walked through many tough seasons where I was fighting for safe housing for my family, still showing up for clients, still keeping my faith intact. And I know that those moments built a kind of strength that, money cannot buy. And here's something that I wrote in my journal recently. Every system, even the broken ones, tests whether you can lead with grace before it promotes you with power. And that hit me quite hard, because sometimes when you're in the middle of a test and you don't even realize that it might be divine preparation. So if you're listening to this, you're tired, you keep moving, and God hasn't forgotten about you. He's not forgotten your address. He's not forgotten where you live. He knows where you are. So let's shift gears a little bit. Because while I'm navigating all of this, I'm also expanding my Icymay team. I recently interviewed a candidate who used some kind of AI speak translator, futuristic thing. And at first I thought, hey, what's going on here? But then I realized something really important, that, maybe that wasn't his first, English isn't his first language, okay, fair enough. But he doesn't let that stop him from moving forward and doing an interview. And that really, that shows for me power, determination, and all the things that no barrier is going to break. Now, even if I don't hire him, or if I do hire him, any person would be lucky to have him, because he is a person that looks at a problem and he finds a solution, and he's not going to let the small things that may be hindering him stop him or hold him back. And, everybody's complaining about, AI is taking people's jobs and whatever, but there's a way around it. You just got to build your skills, and that's it, right? So, and that's just business, isn't it? Like, this leadership thing, we adapt or we get left behind. So when I hire, I'm not just looking at a CV or to tick some boxes. I'm looking for alignment. I want people that believe in ethical growth, who understand what transparency and trust really, really mean. And for me, that's currency in business now. The world's changing. Supply chains are becoming digital. AI is reshaping the way that we're doing communication, and consumers want honesty. And I think that's more than a hype. That's where every ethical sourcing comes in. It's not just about buying products, it's about building relationships with integrity from the factory floor to the finished goods. So if you're a small brand, remember this, know your why. Choose your suppliers who mirror your values and document everything. Integrity is always outlived these trends. So now let's talk about faith, because I can't separate my business journey from my spiritual one. There are times where I've asked God, why slow me down? Why slow my deal flow down when I'm finally getting traction? And then answered, and I heard the Spirit say to me, because I'm strengthening your discernment. And that's changed everything for me. I stopped chasing speed and started chasing wisdom. So if you're in a poor season, don't panic. It's not a punishment. It's just repositioning you. This is one of my favorite scriptures, Habakkuk 2:3, where it says, "For the vision is not yet an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come." So that word "surely," that's the assurance for me that it's not a maybe, yeah, it's a certainty that it's going to happen. So all I'm learning is that divine timing doesn't mean delay. It means destiny unfolding on the right schedule. And I want to encourage you, wherever you're listening from, your consistency will speak for you before your audience does. So keep posting, keep recording, keep refining, and heaven sees it all. So, what we've learned today is that building in a storm doesn't mean you're behind. It means you are being refined. If this episode has blessed you, please take a moment to subscribe and to the channel and share it with a friend. And leave a comment below if it resonates with you the most. So, I'm super excited. If you click on I think a QR code should be somewhere, right? If you scan the QR code, you will download my latest book about sourcing from China. Now, if you're a woman with faith, building a vision from the ground, I just want to remind you, you are on an assignment, and the evidence for that is that you keep showing up. So, until next time, keep building with wisdom, faith, and integrity. I'm Dr. Leeza Gordon, and this is Sustainable Success, Ethical Sourcing.